about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Play action. It's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Okay, great.
On second down, Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Come back in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Ball at the 33, second and 9. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now it's Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Dolphins, it's 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Second
down. Here's Mostert again. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a... They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Two seconds to go, first quarter. They go play action with Wilson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's Hill on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one? And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Hall again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Robert Tonyan
From 17 yards out.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Ready, break!
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Trap 50, trap 50!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made a play right there. A well-executed series will establish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again here. Wilson. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. 2nd and 3. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that 1st half, good through the air and really all around. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, He wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now Wilson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Not
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. And the slot man goes in motion left.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
22 yards there, a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On first down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Second and 4. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Once again, it's Mostert. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes they can be risky.
You always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now here is another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's tied up. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. There's Wilson to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. 70.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
That's some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now on fourth down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jalen Phillips coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
One last shot for Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for Miami, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they